Hello YouTube, welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host Bub, and today we're going to do a super fast haul of some stuff I picked up at a local comic shop and some stuff I picked up from MyComicShop.com. So let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo! Alright, first off, I'll show my MyComicShop.com wins. So first off, we have Wonder Woman number 61. Nice golden age. Super excited to get this one. I really like these older Wonder Woman covers. The interiors are okay, but there's like a Hollywood scene. The girl on the back of the pachyderm getting slung off the cliff, and Wonder Woman rescuing her. It's like a Hollywood story. Wonder Woman, Hollywood stunt queen. So very cool stuff there. I'm gonna crack that open and do some light work on it. I know that it has, I think it might, if it's not detached at this stable, it's real close, so I'm going to fortify that just a little bit and do a little bit other bit of fortification work. It's actually pretty clean, so I don't think it'll take much cleaning. This next one needs some cleaning. It is Western Bandit Trails, number something. I'll put it up here, I'm sure. Wild Escapades of Gingham Fury. Not that one. Alright, so check that out. That's a nice Matt Baker cover. I think it's only the second Matt Baker cover in my collection. So, after a Phantom Lady that I have. So, very nice. You can see it has some grease pencil here. So, that's going to get worked on. We're going to clean that up. And also, the spine needs a little work. So, we're going to be doing some work on this one, that's for sure. You can see how bad the cut is. That's actually not trimmed. That's just how bad the cut is on the book. So, but pretty cool there. I don't know, I'm digging it. Nice Western stuff. Matt Baker, good girl art. You can't complain about any of that. So since I already had a box coming in, so auction wins you have to pay for and ship. You don't have to ship them separately, but you can't, like I can't add them to my big box that I do every month. So I picked out a couple of books from my want list and threw them in on the shipping. So here is Tron original movie adaptation with the cover by Greg Land. Isn't that beautiful? You guys know I'm a big fan of Tron, so this was high on my list. Now there is a number 2 of this. I haven't been able to snag one. Every now and then they come available and I'm just like not paying attention enough and I don't grab it. So I need to pick that up. But that's some great Greg Land. Woo! Can't wait to get that signed someday. And here's some more Greg Land. Uncanny X-Men number 505. This book's a little bit tougher to get. You don't see it too often. It kind of just pops up and then disappears again. So a little bit harder to find, but I was able to snag one. But I've been after this one for a little while. So Uncanny X-Men 505 by Greg Land. Not a high grade copy of this book. A pressing would help it a lot. It's got a lot of dents. So I'll get to work on that. Very cool. Love all the demon dogs in the background. Gotta dig it. Alright, then I went to one of my favorite shops, the Archives in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and picked up just a few books. I had them put this book on hold for me. They showed it on Facebook and I went nuts. Big Time Amazing Spider-Man number 650. I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of his stealth suit. So just pretty cool. That's a cool book. Now the one following that is like the Tron variant. I like it too, but this is a pretty cool book. 650, and I feel like it's a contender. It's a high grade contender. I feel like it's maybe a 9.4 the way it stands, and I could press it into a 9.8. So this book might get sent off if the grading companies ever get their heads out of their asses and provide us some reasonable turnaround times. And then next up we got Wolverine number 1. I couldn't pass it up. He had such a low price on it. Newsstand edition. I just couldn't pass it up. So I went ahead and picked it up. I thought it would be my second copy and I could maybe sell it, but turns out this is my third copy of this book, so I need to slow down on this book. But yeah, Wolverine number 1. This is one of those books that in high grade is worth good money, but for some reason, I think because of the age isn't quite there yet, but and all the black on it, it gets a lot of low grade copies out there. So in low grade, it's not worth that much. You know, it's just funny how that is. But to me, as a number one, it's funny because I felt the same way when I picked up my Marvel Spotlight 28, which was kind of the first solo story of Moon Knight, and I got that in a really low grade. And at the time that I had gotten that book, only the high grade copies were worth something, and the low grade copies weren't worth hardly anything. So I picked up a copy, and then now that book, the low grade copies are worth what the high grade copies were worth a couple of years ago. So I feel like this book could be one like that. So I'm going to keep picking up these on the low grade on the sly, and then see what happens. So, and then last but not least, we've got a pop. You guys don't see me show off too many pops, but I do pick them up. Here's Teen Wolf. This is pop number 772, and it's flocked. So that means his face is fuzzy, and his arms and legs are fuzzy too. So he's got fuzzy arms, fuzzy legs. That's one fuzzy guy. So very cool. I wanted this one as soon as I saw it on Target's website, but they only had it coupled with a t-shirt, and they didn't have my size, and it didn't look like they were ever going to have my size, and it was expensive, so I didn't want to spend that kind of money and have a shirt that I couldn't even use. So I was glad to pick this up. Very cool. It's got great box art. Looks like there's nothing else in the series, so you get that nice clean look with none of the FOMO of all the other stuff you're going to miss. Check that. Or already put it in a pop protector, which I've learned to do because these stickers start peeling off over time, and if you don't have it in a protector, then they just totally mess up. Look at that. Oh, lost all our light. Huh. So okay, so that's it. So we will we'll catch you next time. The lights went dark here. Ooh, the moon's out. Ooh. All right, so we'll catch you next time on in BUB'S World. Remember to read a comic and collect a pop, and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.